Hi, my beautiful friends. Welcome. We are doing a practice that is very beneficial for digestion. We're doing somatic exercises with Yin Yoga, a perfect heart opening practice, a great way to start your day. It's also really great to help release the stress. So we're doing vagus nerve and somatic exercises. We're going to work through the upper body right into the region, the waist, the hips, the outside of the hips, all through this region to make lots of space, really nurture this area. Lots of times when we have bloating, it's because of our posture. Due to weaknesses and congestion, everything can move again, and not only the fascia and the connective tissue, but obviously all of the organs and the intestines can move and function properly. Take your time and listen to your body. I'm using two props. Let's begin. Okay, friends, let's start on our belly. Drop your forehead down into the earth. Wiggle your hips from side to side. Let out a nice sigh. And let's just gently take the forehead down into the earth. Take your hands under your shoulders and push your pubic bone down. Peel your heart up ever so slightly. And then gently lower yourself back down into the earth. Lengthen through the backs of your legs. Lengthen through the front of your legs. So legs are getting really long. Feel the inseams of your legs and lengthen them all the way down to your toes from the outside edge of your big toe. Inhale, lift up. Shoulders pull down your back. Exhale, lower. Pause here. Inhale, lift up. Look to your left. Look to your right. Come back to center and lower down. Pause here. Inhale, lift up. Gently look towards your left. Come center and lower down. Push into the hands. Lengthen through the legs. The outside edges of your legs get really long, all the way down to the pinky toe. Inhale, lift up. Look to your right. Look center and lower yourself down. Now slide the forearms into the earth and come on up for a really low Sphinx or Cobra, or you can even come into a seal, which is like up dog. But just pause here. If you need some props, you can take them underneath your chest, underneath your rib cage to support yourself. Lift the heart. Now, friends, look to the right, look center, look to the left, look center, look to the right, look center, look to the left, look center, and then melt yourself back down into the earth. Wiggle out your hips. And we're going to stay here just a little bit longer. You're going to bring your big toes towards each other and then slowly reach your feet towards the earth. Very much like you're doing a butterfly, but on your belly, okay? So you're going to start by bringing the heels up towards the sky and then reach them down towards the earth. And again, lift them up and lower them down. Lift them up and lower them down. Lift them up and lower them down. Lift them up, 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 and lower them down. Now, option one is to stay with this or someplace in between. You can even use your props here to support your feet. And option two is back here. So you're back in that cobra pose with the butterfly legs. And breathe into the front side of the body and the inseams of the legs. You might feel this in the outer hips. Friends, lower yourself back down into the earth wherever you are. Bend your knees and take your feet up into the sky and windshield wipe your legs across the mat. Breathe into the lower back, soften through the face. And let's go ahead, come on up to your hands and knees. You're going to take your knees and take them a little bit wider on your mat than hip width and gently shake your hips from side to side. Now we're going to make a circle with our torso, so stirring up and around left to right. Nice and slow. And then you're welcome to change direction, so go in the other direction. Maybe close your eyes. Move towards center, come into your cat pose rounding through the upper back and the lower back, tucking the tail under, and then arch, open the heart. And I like to tuck the toes under in this variation. So moving into your cow, heart opening, lifting, and again, round. And go ahead and arch, tuck the toes under, lift the heart up. And this time, as you round, untuck the toes, stay rounded, and stir over in each direction, making a circle left to right, making a circle right to left. Pause, center, arching again, making a circle left to right with that back bend, and reverse it. And move, crisscross the legs underneath you. Sit up tall, inhale, get long through the spine. Exhale, spiral over towards your left side. And then maybe bring your gaze with you. Soften your face. And change sides. And do that again. Inhale. Exhale, twist. Inhale. Exhale, round. So slouch back into your lower back. Come all the way back. Feel that right shoulder blade move away from the left and down your back. Then inhale, get tall, brighten up. Exhale, twist over to the right. Inhale. Exhale. Okay, on this one, inhale, get tall. Exhale, round through the spine. Left shoulder blade moves down and out. Inhale, come back up. Exhale, come towards center. Now we're going to grab onto the blocks. So you're going to turn towards the long edge of the mat. You're going to grab onto your blocks, taking them over towards your right side body. We're going to come onto the right forearm to start. So this would be your first option, is right here with the right forearm. And then the next option is to come up here. And you're welcome to use your blocks if you need to for support. And you can take them up as high as you want. So you could come right up to here, make a little tripod, and then come onto the forearm. So that gives you some nice support here, friends. It's up to you. So play with this. I'm going to stay on the hand today and come on over to that side body. Lift up nice and tall. Bent legs is another nice option too. Maybe take your time moving into it. You can stagger the legs, can bend the legs if you want to. So depending upon how this feels in your hips and your pelvis, you're welcome to stagger the legs, even bend the bottom leg if you need to. If you come into more of a full expression of this, you keep your legs straight and push yourself up just like you would in seal pose. Lifting, 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 lifting. Maybe add a little rotation today and look over your shoulder. Play with that, or you can look to your right. And we're going to play with this, staying up tall, and then we're going to move it. So I'm going to keep those blocks accessible. Now friends, we're going to take this a little bit lower. This is where the blocks come in. You're going to take your blocks and take them up. So we're building up the props. You're going to take the props up as high as you want. You're going to bend the legs into deer legs. Then you're going to take your chin down towards the blocks and see how that feels. If that feels okay, then you can continue with that, and then find nice rotation here to open up all the scalenes and that surrounding tissue, as well as the meridians through this region. Heart and lung. So you can feel that twist. It's a heart opening feeling, the chest is lifting, and then you're gently going to spiral and drop down through here. So you should feel some support with that front hand. If this is way too intense for you, you can go ahead and take it down here. You can stay up here without the block, okay? I like to get that little lift through the cervical spine, so the opening through the throat, and then find that rotation. Play with it, move with curiosity. Okay, friends, push into the hand, come on up. Moving back into that deer pose, stay upright and look from side to side. We're going to go on to the other side. Before we go there, we're going to move into the same butterfly pose that we did earlier, but on our back side. So take your two blocks, come onto your back, moving into a bridge, lift your hips up, and take your hips underneath. Take your blocks underneath your sacrum. So come up as high as you want. You can use 1, 2, 3 blocks, and you're going to bring the soles of your feet together. Really wonderful for digestion, opening up the space where all of the intestines run, all that connective tissue in this region. And of course, your stomach, your organs, your stomach, your spleen, your liver, your kidneys, and then gently move your chin away from your chest. Before we melt into this, we're going to reach the arms outward to the sides. Take them all the way up and notice any sensations as you stretch and open up through here. Move the chin slightly away from your chest. And then take the arms down. And Again, as we open this front side of the body, stretching the arms, notice if you feel this in the facial structure. Maybe gently flubber your lips and take it all the way back down. Maybe take them into goalpost arms, or play with me. Inhale, reach the left arm long, look to your left. Inhale, reach the right arm long, look to your right. One more time on each side. Inhale, reach. And over to the right. Inhale, reach. And when you're ready, just find some stillness. Press into your feet. Tuck your tail and let's remove any props underneath the hips. Take your knees from side to side really gently. Maybe take the arms up when you do this. Feet are nice and wide so you can feel that nice internal rotation and external rotation. And then we'll take those blocks over our head, roll over. Let's come onto that left hip and really root down through that left arm. It feels, you might feel a little apprehensive going into this pose at first, coming right onto the side, but play with it. Use your hands for support, use your props for support. Then once you get that opening, something really delicious happens. It's like an epiphany through that side body and through the hip. You can feel this in the lats. Of course, it depends on you and your lifestyle and your body. Options are on the forearm or up a little higher. Experiment with it, and if it becomes too much, play with staggering the legs, maybe even bending the legs. Bend your legs. Come on up. Pause as we move into the next variation of deer pose now. This is the deer legs. So bend your legs, staggering both knees over to the side. Come on down. My props I'm using like this. All your options. Place the chin down, get a nice little heart lift, and then find some rotation. Be mindful in this. Relax the feet. Lots of times when we get into the jaw, if you're doing this variation, you might feel this in the hips all the way down into your toes. See if you can soften from the shoulders if they're hugging up towards your ears. Just ask if they can release. Right hand comes down, press into the earth. Come all the way up, friends. Keep the legs staggered in the deer. Look to your left and to your right. Now, friends, we're coming down onto our belly. Let's use those props again to assist in your back bend. So come on up. And I have those blocks right underneath my breasts near my sternal notch, which is right in the middle of your ribs right here. That's where the top is. Now that's going to depend on you, your chest side, your size, your sensitivity. So pillows and bolsters are really wonderful here. You might even want to come up a little bit higher. And then bend your legs. If this is too intense, take the legs and straighten them a little bit. Then go ahead and take the left foot towards the right knee and change sides. This time, as the right foot goes to the left knee, look to your left and change sides. Look to your right. Do that again, change sides, and change sides. Now keep going. Maybe close your eyes, or maybe take your gaze with you, looking over your left shoulder. Take your legs out and take those blocks right underneath you. Lengthen through your legs. Lift up, press, press, press. Open the heart. staying with this, or if you want to take that second block or a third block, take your chin forward, reach your arms out. Friends, whatever variation you're in now, I invite you to take your arms forward and stretch through the fingertips and the toes, then gently reach the right fingertips up and lower them down and soften. Stretch through both arms, left fingertips come up and lower them down and soften. Now let's do both sides. Ready? Reach, press, and reach both hands up like stop signs. Stretch, stretch, open, and release and soften. Do that again. Reach long through the body, fingertips to toes. Lift the fingertips up. Keep them up, rotate, open. Take them back up and lower them down. One last time, reach, fingertips lift, open them up to the sides. So external rotation, fingertips come back up and come down. Now we're gonna go inward, so reach forward, fingertips come up, then they go inward, so internal rotation. Come back up and lower down. Twice more. Ready? Reach, fingertips up, inward, come back to center and lower down. Might feel a little edgy, some emotions might surface. Breathe into it, fingertips up, inward, open, and lower down. Push your hands into the earth. Release those blocks. Come on up and look from side to side. Let's crisscross our legs underneath us. Take your block and place it So you're coming into a nice little heart opener as we move into final relaxation. So some of you might want to just lie flat on your back, and that's perfectly fine. You can decide, you can extend your legs out. I'll give you some options. You can pick and choose what works for you. The shoulder blade should be on the blocks, or the region in the upper middle back should be on the blocks. And then your neck should be relaxed. Now, if you're lying flat, you're welcome to just lie flat. You have to play with it to make sure that you're getting a heart opener and you feel like the chest is lifting. Arms can come out like goalpost arms or simply lie down by your side. You're also welcome to bring the soles of your feet together back into that butterfly pose or Supta Baddha Konasana and just melt here. Just soften. Friends, wiggle your fingers and your toes. Deepen your breath wherever you are. Take your time. Roll to one side. Push yourself up to sit. Roll those shoulders back and tune back into the body. Notice how you feel. Feel the shoulders, face, the feet. Bring your hands to your heart. Pause to send out gratitude for this body, this home, and taking time to care for it, nurture it. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Namaste, 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 beautiful friends. Thank you so much for joining me today. It is a pleasure and an honor. Namaste, friends. Where do you want to go? You what? Oh, I'm not going to fall. Okay.